Check one, mic check two. Mic check one.
Where's he from again? The Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need a senior bowl from back when.
Yeah.
Called what's his name from last year? He's on the Pirates this year from Langenberg.
Mic check one, mic check two. All right, we're just about to get things underway here at Jubilee. It is game one of two this afternoon. You're watching Parkland Valley Sports. My name is Brady Lang, and I'll be alongside you for both of these games today. And that one fouled back. Jacob Moore getting the start today. And that one in there for a strike. Count now 1-2. The Expos coming into this one 3-2 on this season. The Athletics 4-2. That one fouled back as well. There it is. Strikeout number one for Jacob Moore. Gets him swinging. Will be Linsmeyer up to bat now for the Athletics. That one is swung on in the air. Just out of play. And Moore mixes them up there. 1-1 now. for a strike. And that one swung on for strike three. Will be a play at first, and Thomas has it out number two. So two are away quickly for the Expos here in the top of the first inning. And that's a swinging strike one. Bit of a blustery day here at Jubilee. And that one swung on foul back out of play as well. And he'll take the ball. All of a sudden, the runner on first for the Athletics. There are two away. Top of the first here at Jubilee. This game, like every single one that the Parkland Expos will be in and on Parkland Valley Sports, is brought to you by jump.ca, your SaskTel authorized dealer. First pitch swinging there. And second pitch as well. Down very quickly. 0-2. And that's just outside. Moore loses his hat. And that one also outside. Griffin Allen, the one behind the plate today, catching. And that one swung on in the air. High up. Who's going to get it? Murray does for out number three. We'll take a pause here on Parkland Valley Sports. This is all brought to you by jump.ca, Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer. Mic check one, mic check two. Mic check one, mic check two.
Off the Expos in the bottom of the first, center fielder, number 24, Deacon Krieger.
Deacon Krieger about to start things off for us here in the bottom of the first inning. You're watching Parkland Expos baseball on Parkland Valley Sports. My name is Brady Lang. This is all brought to you by jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer. And that will go by for ball one. More through one inning. He has no runs, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts to get things underway here today. And Krieger puts back on ball over to first, bobbles it. So Krieger is aboard. And that brings up Cohen Murray. So a runner now on first and a speedy one at that too. First baseman needs a minute to collect himself. So you got a little dust or dirt in the eye, maybe a rock. It's going to be one of those days at the ballpark today. Wind right now sustained at 32. And Murray put the bunt down, but will go foul. First for Murray. That one is inside. And that one hit in the air. High. Ooh, takes a hook. Oh, boy. That one was the wind's fault for sure. But ends up in a good spot for these Expos. 1-2 count. So still none away. 1-2 is the count.
Yeah, he's playing with them now.
And that one foot on the ground. Could be 2-1, yes, 2, no. Runner on first is safe as Cohen is aboard, but not before. One goes down in Deacon Krieger. So we're up to Maddox Andres now. One is away, but a runner remains on your score bug at least on first base. And that one taken for a strike, and Murray is there safely at second. So he steals a base. And that one fouled back. So it's out now 1-1. Murray's on second base. And that one taken inside. Ball two. And that one's low. Murray will move to third. So 3-1 is the count. And Murray finds himself just a few feet away. Looking to be this afternoon's first run. Wind is just wicked today. And that one has Andres down on strike. Yeah, I had ball, strike, foul, ball. What was it? Ball, strike. Right, so it's Michael Clues up next. 2 are away. 1-1 is the count. And Murray's on third. Pitch. That one is swung on right back to the pitcher, and that will do it for bottom half of the first inning. We will now head to the top of the second. You're watching Parkland Valley Sports. It's Parkland Expos action, all brought to you by jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer. We are all set for inning number 2 here from Jubilee. This inning brought to you by the Society for the Involvement of Good Neighbors, or SIGN, here in Yorkton. Thank you for your gold sponsorship for the 2026 season. We'll have more on SIGN and Kinsman coming up in between this half inning. That one taken for the second strike of the at-bat, now 2-2. Just outside. Full count. And that one is hammered but foul. So that count will remain full. And that one is kicked back. This is game 1 of 2 this afternoon between these two clubs, like we said earlier. The Expos coming into this one 3-2. The Athletics 4-2. And that one is inside for ball 4. So the hitter wins that battle. Winter Love is up next. And he goes to first. Runner goes to second. There it is, out number 1. Nice heads up play there by Moore to move to first. And that runner was just a little excited. Goes early. Doesn't make it to second. So out number 1 here in the top of the second. That one is just outside. And that one's fouled back. That one very inside. Batter got out of the way though. So he'll reset. 2-1 count. One away. More on the bump today. And that one's fouled back. So game number 1 today scheduled for 12. Number 2, 3 o'clock. We do go late. I'll give you an update before we turn off the stream for a few minutes. That one swung on for strike 3. so that leaves up Wyatt Laird. So far today, Moore has 3 strikeouts and a walk. And he starts this one out well, too. And that one is fouled back. The Expos are without Jackson Bradford this weekend, though. It's also why the Athletics have a short bench. There is Team Sask going on this weekend, so short benches on both sides. And that one is swung on, tipped. 2 away, the count remains 0-2. And that one leaves it there, 1-2. And that goes behind the batter. So defensively for the Expos in this one, on first base is Keelan Thomas, Michael Clues on second, Cohen Murray on short, Maddox Andres on third. And that one put into the grass. And Laird will be aboard with a single. That brings up Braden McQueen in the outfield. Serafinchian, Krieger in center, and Keller in right. Griffin Allen behind the plate. Jacob Moore is the pitcher. And that one put down for a bunt. Moore goes to first. Got him. Nice play there by Keelan Thomas to keep that in front of him. And that will do it for the top half of the second.
For generations, neighbors in East Central Saskatchewan have stepped up to support one another. Now you can help continue that tradition. The Kinsmen Club of Yorkton is launching a brand new 50-50 raffle with a jackpot of up to $50,000. Even better, when you purchase your ticket, you can choose where part of the proceeds go. For 57 years, Sign has supported individuals and families across our communities through 23 essential programs, helping more than 6,000 people last year alone. Get your tickets before the July 4th draw. When you buy your ticket, select Sign in the drop-down menu to help support vital programs and services across East Central Saskatchewan. To get your tickets, scan the QR code on your screen or visit YorktonKinsman.com. Lottery license number RR260037.
That's a message from Sign. Go and grab your tickets, YorktonKinsman.com. Draw date is July 4th. Again, thank you to Sign for supporting us through this season. back underway here for the bottom half of the second. This inning brought to you by Sign Yorkton. Still scoreless here at Jubilee, the first of two this afternoon on a blustery afternoon here in Yorkton. That one taken for strike two. Stewart now batting. He's today's DH. That one rung him up, looked outside, but no ABS and U18 AAA. Sheriff Inchin up next. Sheriff Inchin, Thomas, Allen to wrap up the batting order. First time through for these Expos. That one outside for ball one. And that one left there as well, ball two. And that's fouled back. So 2-1 is the count now. Regina's aboard, bringing up Keelan Thomas next. He's on first, and his bat's been hot early on to start this season. That goes through. He's out. So Serafinchin thrown out for out number two. And that will be outside. And that one to the pitcher, to first. That is it for inning number two. So we'll head to the top half of the third. Before we get to the third inning, a huge thank you to all of our sponsors here on Parkland Valley Sports. Parkland Expos Baseball. A big thank you to David Chan, MLA for Yorkton, on the silver advertisement for the 2026 season. The Society for the Involvement of Good Neighbors, or Sign Yorkton, C. Lang Media, Brady Lang Media, and jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer. We'll be back with more Expos baseball in just a few moments. Top three here at Jubilee. Welcome back. It's Parkland Expos baseball. This is all brought to you by jump.ca, your SaskTel authorized dealer. And that one outside of the zone, so 2-0 now. Moore still dealing in this one. Through 2 innings pitched, he's allowed 1 hit, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. That one taken in there for the first strike of this inning. And that one's left outside as well. 31 is the count. There it is. Strike 2. That makes the count full. Still none gone. Carlson, the leadoff batter here in the third. Just inside. Carlson finds himself aboard with a walk. Rhett Amberson up next. So he's got a runner on first. None away. And Moore goes back, but didn't end up like last time when he was able to pick off the runner. And that one swung on and driven down the line, just foul. So everyone will have to reset. That was about 8 inches away from trouble for the Expos. And that one is put in the air. Caught out in right for out number 1.
Hammerson's left right field and turns out. Now that is catcher number 4, Colby Linsmeyer.
Linsmeyer now batting. He's got a runner on first, but now 1 away. So the Expos now a pitch away from ending this half inning with that runner on first. And that one swung on and driven down, foul. Lots of movement that way today, and I think if a ball gets hit, it's gonna kind of jut off to, that side. Just looking at how strong this wind has been. We're sheltered a little bit here up in the box, but tough to stay away from it. Being blowing right through the box at times today. Heard a couple bangs. We're all good. That pitch. outside, and the runner moves up to second. No throw. So 1-2 is the count now. See if Moore can finish him off here with this pitch. Take a look in. And that one is just outside. 2-2. One is away. As you can see there, a runner is on second base. And that one is swung on, a hot shot to third, back to second. End of the inning. What a play by Maddox Andres on third. And that wraps things up here in the top of the third. We'll go to the bottom of the third now. You're watching Parkland Valley Sports. It's Expos action, all brought to you by jump.ca, your SaskTel authorized dealer.
Now the one pitch all day.
Yeah.
I zoomed in on.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun. See, she goes. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like this one more.
Yeah.
Hockey, it's like because that's what I used for the mauler
Yeah.
all year, and I literally just have 3 settings where I just go
Oh,
back into it. So it was nice because it was just me up there, so I would do everything.
yeah.
Plus the music, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's busy.
Yeah. By the end of the year, after my
Yeah.
make sure.
So they put out like what kind of food?
I got cheap. You can see it. Yeah.
And on the other side, you do it flat or huge? Like one high school part?
No, like 100.
Yeah.
People doing everything. Grab it. Have a long shear from the rope.
So then how do you get water in this stuff?
It does. I don't think it really are. I just actually what I do, like this year, I took cabbage and I got these top they're green from dollar foot and I pin them down to a pretty good book. And they get a roll on top. Well, the tunnel in there. One.
Sure.
Right. Bottom half here in the third now. Still a scoreless one. Nice play by Maddox Andres to get us through the top half of the third here. Griffin Allen starting things off for the Expos in this half inning. Count is now 1-1, and the pitch taken for a strike. And that one put on the ground to second to first. He got it. Out number 1. So Hunter Keller now up to bat. And that one in there for a nice looking strike. And that one hit square right into center field. And Keller is aboard with a single. And that looks like it was Keller's first hit. Congrats to him on the season. That leaves up Deacon Krieger. Krieger so far in this one, 0 for 1. And that looks like it did hit Krieger. So he'll go to first. He's aboard. So Keller moves to 2. Krieger on first. Murray now batting. So another nice opportunity here for Murray. Got a runner in scoring position with Keller on second. And takes the first pitch as a strike. And that one swung on and belted deep off the wall. One run looks like he'll score. And Krieger at the plate. He's out. So one run does score on that stand-up double, an RBI double. 1-0 now for the Expos.
I got all the sequence stuff there.
So that was quite the play at the plate. It was close. But Krieger just a couple steps behind there. And that's a strike. So 2 are now gone. Andres is now batting. And he gets a piece of that one, but caught by the catcher. And Andres hits that one, but will go foul.
Krieger would have been out.
And that one poked into the outfield will fall. That'll score Murray. It's a 2-0 ball game, and I'm not sure where that ball was going. And that makes Andres move up to second. So it's 2-0 lead. And that leaves up Michael Cruz. That one starting him off outside. Ball one. 2 ROA. The Expos have scored 2 runs this half inning. Nearly a third, too. And Cruz puts that one in the air. It'll stay in and caught for out number 3. So the Expos get the first 2 runs of this one. We'll pause and be right back with more Parkland Expos baseball brought to you by jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer.
That's 40.
Wait till you're.
Yeah, he'll tell you.
Ball and pop. For Mike, yeah, get a ball and then a foul for the catcher. Yeah.
You want to go to check?
Yeah.
Get a seat?
Yeah. You got the shooting the little edging little pole? All the little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. No, you got it right. Yeah.
Okay.
Follow down. Go ahead.
All right, we are back here for the top of the 4th inning. You're watching Parkland Expos baseball on TVSN. All brought to you by jump.ca, your SaskTel authorized dealer. Thank you to all of our community sponsors and advertisers for the season. Without your help, this broadcast doesn't go on. So thank you. If you do want to become a broadcaster, you can send me an email at either parklandvalleysports@outlook.com or belangmedia@outlook.com. So 2 balls and a strike. That one goes outside for ball 3. That will have a batter aboard. So Sandheim reaches with a walk. That leaves up Willman. Willman 0 for 1 so far in this game. And that one put in the air will go foul. That one is a fair ball. But the runners will just move up one base. Okay, so runners on both first and on second. None away. And that one swung on, put on the ground. Could be 2 to 1 to 2 or to first. No. So force on second does get one back for the Expos, but it also leaves runners on the corner. And that one hits the dirt. That is the 59th pitch of the afternoon for Jacob Moore. That one also finds the dirt. So Love has Sandheim on third, Gartner on first, and an opportunity to get one back on the Expos. That one goes outside, so 3-0 the count. The Expos do have one throwing. In the bullpen. And that one hits the dirt. Will a run score? Yes. 2-1 now. And a quick chat on the mound.
That's the work on there? That's what I thought too.
All right, everyone reset. It looks like it's Stewart out there in the bullpen getting warmed up. He's been another that's had a strong start to the season on the mound. And that one looked good, but left there. And that is in there for a strike. And Allen pushes the runner back to third there. Runners now on second and on third. One away. That one is fouled back. Took a pretty good hop there, too. Griffin barely had to move. And that's a swing and a miss for strike three. Out number two. Braden McQueen now batting. Two are away here in the top of the fourth. A 2-1 ball game. The Expos still lead. That lead, though, being threatened. That a pretty pitch right in there for strike one. And that one is hit back foul. So a 1-2 count now. Moore now ahead. And all of a sudden, he's a pitch away from getting the Expos out of this top half of the fourth. Lots of wind here today with Yorkton. That one outside for ball two. There it is. Strike three. Moore gets out of that one. It's 2-1, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth here at Jubilee. You're watching Parkland Valley Sports. That's Parkland Expos action, all brought to you by jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer.
For generations, neighbors in East Central Saskatchewan have stepped up to support one another. Now you can help continue that tradition. The Kinsmen Club of Yorkton is launching a brand new 50-50 raffle with a jackpot of up to $50,000. Even better, when you purchase your ticket, you can choose where part of the proceeds go. For 57 years, Sign has supported individuals and families across our communities through 23 essential programs, helping more than 6,000 people last year alone. Get your tickets before the July 4th draw. When you buy your ticket, select Sign in the drop-down menu to help support vital programs and services across East Central Saskatchewan. To get your tickets, scan the QR code on your screen or visit Yorkton YorktonKinsman.com. Lottery license number RR260037.
All right, we are back here at Jubilee. You're watching Parkland Valley Sports. My name is Brady Lang. It's Parkland Expos baseball, the first of two this afternoon. The Expos lead by a score of 2-1. Stewart puts that one high up in the air. Will it stay in play? Yes, it does, and it goes down for out number one. A nice catch by the catcher. He's redeemed himself after missing one earlier on in this one, but can't even fault him for that, just due to how rank this wind has been. Sarah Finchin up next. And that one, a soft poke, perfect position for a base hit. Sarah Finchin finds himself aboard for the second time in this one. He was caught stealing on his first at bat, so we'll keep an eye on him. He makes the move to second. Keelan Thomas up to bat now. And that one down the line, foul. And that one put on the ground, a nice bunt by Thomas, and it moves the runner up 1-2 bases. Yes. Whoa. Speedy on the base pass makes his push. That was Sarah Finchin, who got aggressive on the base pass. Can't ask for much more out of a sacrifice bunt. But issues now with third base. We're all good. We're all good. So they're two away. Griffin Allen now batting.
You can, like notice that. Yeah, so I don't know if
That one left out there. Good eye for ball number one. And that's strike one. So 1-1 the count. Again, this is a doubleheader. This is the first of two today on Parkland Valley Sports. Strike two. Looking at the clock now, too, from first pitch here at noon, we're pretty much flying. We're in the bottom of the fourth now. Just over an hour into this one. Game two set for 3 o'clock. Both teams, like we've been talking about, with short benches. So the count is now full. And that has Allen aboard with a walk. So runners now on the corners, and we'll pause a meeting at the mound.
Also, with school review, but I guess in Boston fantasy football school, situations would be at the change on a national anthem. Yeah.
All right, we've reset. Runners on the corners, 2 are away. Keller up to bat now. He's 1 for 1. Keller registered out or run number 1 in this game. He came home on a Cohen Murray RBI double. Deacon Krieger thrown out at home in that play. And that one in there for a strike. So 1 and 2 is the count. 2 are away. Runners on first and on third. And that one goes foul. Cookson now up to 55 pitches on the afternoon. That one held off. 2 and 2. Cookson's line through 3 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. A walk and 2 strikeouts. Moore, on the other hand, 4 strong hits, 2 hits allowed, 1 run, that one earned, 4 walks, and 5 Ks. That'll do it here in the 4th inning. So 2-1 these Expos lead, but before we move on to inning number 5, a big thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to David Chan, MLA for Yorkton, for his silver advertisement for the 2026 Expos season. Also, thank you to Sign, the Society for the Involvement of Good Neighbors, for their sponsorship. B. Lang Media or Brady Lang Media, and jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer. Without the support of these groups, games like this don't happen and they're not free. So thank you to everyone for giving your support. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, send me an email at blangmedia@outlook.com or Parkland Valley Sports at outlook.com.
get somebody to log it in. Yeah.
Yep.
Check, yeah. You know, I just got like. Yeah. Right. Yeah, Athletics and follow the trend. Left fielder, number 99, Braden Carl.
Braden Carlson will lead things off here in the top half of the fifth inning. The Expos lead by a score of 2-1 on the Regina Athletics. This the first of two this afternoon here at Jubilee, and a windy Jubilee today. Clouds starting to build as well. There was a chance that it was going to rain today, but not really a hold your breath type of chance. The good news is I took a look at the forecast, and the wind doesn't look to be getting any worse as the game continues. Not saying it's going to get much better, but it's not going to get worse. That's a plus. That ball will be in the dirt. 2-0 now is the count. Jacob Moore stays in this one. He's had 5 Ks, 4 walks, 1 run, 1 earned. Or that run earned. So a good start for the Langenberg product. And that is first strike of this top half of the fifth inning. Big thank you again to jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer, for sponsoring us for the 2026 season. They're the title sponsor for the Parkland Expos game, and that one in there for strike number 2. Bats flying everywhere. Doors whipping open that probably shouldn't. The flags haven't gotten a rest since yesterday. Lots of wind here, and another strikeout for Jacob Moore. So the 6th strikeout this afternoon now. Moore is at 78 pitches. Looks like Stewart is still throwing in the bullpen. And that one up in the air. Who's going to grab it? And Andres, it spins out of his glove. Bruce quickly retreats back to second base, but Amberson is the board. So Amberson finds himself safe on first. And that one on a rope. Gone. With one swing, the Regina Athletics are now on top by a score of 3-2. A home run for Linsmeyer. And don't forget, Linsmeyer also was the one that caught Krieger at home when he was trying to push that one. So that's the second big play of the afternoon for Linsmeyer, and that also ends the afternoon for Jacob Moore, at least in this first game. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with more Parkland Expos baseball in just a few moments.
Now, I think the Maybe it's in. One and a third.
Right, it's pretty good of you. You get the volunteering a lot of time. But
Yeah.
you guys put in. Now you're great. Crazy. Yeah. You guys sure put a lot of time in, hey?
So,
Yeah. That's good though.
if this was like outstream ball,
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
I have outstream.
Yeah. It's not as entertaining.
No. No, it's good baseball and. Yeah, I hope. You're not mine.
All right, looks like we're ready to get back underway. Stewart comes into this one. Nobody is on base. Sanheim batting. That one starting things off in the dirt. There is one gone. This is a 3-2 baseball game now, though. With one swing, this whole game has changed. But new pitcher for the Expos, and that one on the ground kept in front of him. Nice play by Thomas. That's out number 2.
Yeah, we're just reading that. Yeah. So it's the overnight instead. Ready? That's like the new hotel. Wow. Yeah, that's it. And say yes. Nobody said it, but it's in home. Yeah, there's one thing. Well, Sarah.
Balls, no strikes. You're away. And that one, a base hit. So Willman is aboard with a single. Jagger Gartner now batting. Gartner so far 0 for 1 in this game. Did find himself aboard earlier. Leave on a walk. That one started things off with strike 1. So the closing line on Moore's afternoon. 4 and 1 2/3 pitch. That one on the ground easily to first base to end this inning. We will move to the bottom half of the 5th inning. You're watching Parkland Expos baseball. It's all brought to you by jump.ca, Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer. This is Parkland Valley Sports.
Leading off the Expos in the bottom of the fifth, the center fielder, number 24, Deacon Krieger.
We're back here for the bottom of the fifth. Deacon Krieger will be leading things off for the Parkland Expos. Krieger was thrown out pushing to get home earlier in this game. Right back at the pitcher, but caught a line drive out for out number one. That leaves up Cohen Murray. Murray has an RBI so far this afternoon. And that's outside. Murray also came home on Andre's hit. That was the second run of this one. And the Athletics down early. But line drive home run has opened things right up. Down and away. So a full count here for Murray. One is away. And Murray finds himself aboard with a walk. Maddox Andres now finds his way into the box. Out at first base. Cohen Murray goes down on a pickoff play. So there are now two gone. And that's outside.
Strike three, no matter what. They're allowed in. Yeah. Yeah.
Strike two. Andre still trying to find the speed there. And throws his bat at that one. Caught by the shortstop. That'll do it for the bottom half of the fifth inning. And the fifth inning all together will head to the sixth. You're watching Parkland Valley Sports. Fifth Expos Baseball brought to you by jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer.
For generations, neighbors in East Central Saskatchewan have stepped up to support one another. Now you can help continue that tradition. The Kinsman Club of Yorkton is launching a brand new 50-50 raffle with a jackpot of up to $50,000. Even better, when you purchase your ticket, you can choose where part of the proceeds go. For 57 years, Sign has supported individuals and families across our communities through 23 essential programs, helping more than 6,000 people last year alone. Get your tickets before the July 4th draw. When you buy your ticket, select Sign in the drop-down menu to help support vital programs and services across East Central Saskatchewan. To get your tickets, scan the QR code on your screen or visit yorktonkinsman.com. Lottery license number RR260037.
We're back here for the top half of the sixth inning. You're watching Parkland Valley Sports. It's Expos action. That one goes high and outside for ball number one. The Expos looking to find themselves back in this one or push themselves back in this one. Luxury afternoon here in Yorkton. 1-1 is the count. Taking a look at the flags out in center field, the wind's starting to shift a little bit, whirling as this game continues. Match kicks back. Love's got a piece of it. Game 1 of 2 here at Jubilee. First pitch is set for 3 p.m. for game number 2. That in there, a nice curveball to finish him off for strike 3. Wyatt Laird batting next. He's 1 for 2 in this game. Stewart has thrown 12 pitches so far. And that one's just outside. Moore pitched well, but did leave the game with a possible loss or in position for. That one swung on in a drive. No, missed out in right field up against the wall. And Laird is in with a double.
Laird goes to right field. Down to the rated.
So McQueen has a man quickly in scoring position. And the Expos find themselves back in some trouble here in the top of the sixth. One now away, a runner in scoring position on second. And McQueen is up to bat. McQueen so far in this game, 0 for 2. That launched, but a nice snag there by Griffin Allen to climb the ladder. One now gone. Stewart gets set. That one's also outside. And that gets away from Allen, moving Laird to third. Three and 0 now the count. That puts McQueen aboard. Runners now on the corner. Braden Carlson coming up to bat. Allen has a quick chat with his pitcher and back to the plate. So runners on the corners, one is gone. Carlson also won in this game. He has reached safely with a walk. Runner goes, but not even a look from Allen. In there for strike two. And that one is in the dirt. And left there. Count is now full. Down on strikes is Carlson. Out number two. Amberson now with two runners in scoring position, both on second and on third. There are two away here in the top of the sixth inning. That one hits the dirt, but the runner will not go. Good hustle there by Allen to get a handle on the situation. Strike one. And that one line through. One run will score. Will a second? Yes. And missed at second base. The runner moves to third. And that breaks this one wide open. Five two is the score now on that two out RBI. We're going to call it a single. Moved up to third on a couple errors. That one swung on and driven in the left, but that does it for the top half of the sixth inning. The Expos with some work to do, now down by 3 runs. You're watching Parkland Valley Sports. It's Expos Baseball, brought to you by jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer.
That's what I had, and I also wasn't sure if I could find
Flag off. Yeah, so Anderson singled, and then Laird and McQueen both scored on it. And then, yeah, he would have advanced the second on the throw. And then he would have advanced the third on the block play at second.
There was Rimcar made it out here?
Yeah, he flew out to the left. Error. I think.
There you go. Sorry, fuck that shit down. It's only one.
Yeah, Anderson singled to left field. And on the play. Yeah.
Played from deep home.
Yeah, Laird and McQueen both scored on that single. And Amberton on the he advanced the second on the and then he advanced the third on the error at second. I guess would be it's fun watching them if they're doing it.
and sometimes if he works long enough, it like replays.
Oh, it's fun. It's
All right, we are back here in the bottom of the sixth. Michael Clute starting things off and starting things off with a first pitch strike. And Clute will find some grass. He'll be aboard with a single. Tyler Stewart now batting. And switching things up on the base paths as well. Gavin Stroud finds his way into this game. He'll run for Clute. So he goes to first base. That one hit in the air. Shortstop has it. That's out number one. Serafincian now batting. And that one fouled off the toe. Looked like it hurt. Early on in this one, the Expos found themselves up 2-0, but since that, it's been all athletics, all kind of pushed through by one swing of the bat, a home run. A two-run shot that gave the Athletics the lead in this game, and they haven't looked back. Safe at first. And that one's put on the ground. Could be, no, just goes to one. That's out number 2. That leaves up Keelan Thomas, who steps into the box. Slide 2. 2 are gone. And that's in for a first pitch strike. 6-6 there too. Stroud is now on second, so in scoring position. And Thomas swings at that one. One that I'm sure he'd like to take back. And that one swung on for strike 3. We'll head to the 7th inning. You're watching Parkland Expos Baseball. I'm Brady Lang. This is all brought to you by jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer.
Mic check 1, mic check 2. All right, we are here in the top half of the 7th inning. And that one hits the batter. And the Athletics have one aboard. All right, we should be back up and rolling now. Stewart's delivery, it was ticked there by Willman. That one finds the dirt. So a 1-2 count. That one, woo, nice catch by Thomas and a double play. Whoo. You'll see that on our social media later. A great stop there on first base by Keelan Thomas. All of a sudden, this inning feeling a lot shorter. So Thomas doubles him up on first base. And that one put in the air. Will Krieger get under it? He does catch that baseball. That ends the top half of the 7th inning here at Jubilee. Some momentum pushing back for the final half of this first of two. You're watching Parkland Expos baseball on Parkland Valley Sports, and it's all brought to you by jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer. Mic check one. We are back underway here at Jubilee. Griffin Allen will be up to bat next to start things off. And that first pitch swung on there. Strike one. That's in there for a called strike. So 1-2 is the count now. There are none away. This the Expos' last shot in this game, down by 3 runs. And strike 3, so out number 1 has come. Hunter Keller up to bat next. That one also taken for a strike. That picks off a couple posts, but still foul. So Keller has one away. Count is now 1-2. And he's down looking. And the Athletics look like they'll be making a pitching change. As Deacon Krieger comes up to bat. So we'll take a moment as a new pitcher warms up. This is Parkland Valley Sports. It's Expos Action, all brought to you by jump.ca, Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer. Deacon Krieger will come up to bat with two away. The Expos down by 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch taken there for a strike. And second pitch is outside. 1-1 the count now. And Krieger pops that one up. Does it have enough? Ooh, just out of the reach of the third baseman. That'll do it for game number 1. The Expos fall by a score of 5-2. They are now 3-3 on the season, while the Athletics improve to 5-2. It won't take long until we chat again. We'll be right back with game 2 of the doubleheader. That one gets underway at 3 o'clock, so we're going to take about an hour's long break, but we'll see you on the other side. You've been watching Parkland Expos baseball on Parkland Valley Sports. Our title sponsor this year, all of this is brought to you by jump.ca Yorkton, your SaskTel authorized dealer. Thank you to our other sponsors and advertisers, David Chan, MLA for Yorkton, Sign Yorkton, and Belang Media. We'll be right back. The Expos fall by